Welcome to the Cyber Den right here on Siren FM. I'm Jake, or as the ladies call me, Jake Saint Sexy. And over to my left, I have a wonderful guest. He is two-time World Heavyweight Champion. He defeated Brock Lesnar with just his little finger. He has climbed to the moon, fought the mighty Moonworm, and came back and shook hands with Al Gore shortly after. He is me, and of course my mate, Adam. Hello there, Adam!
Hello there. It's all true, by the way.
In one of the stages, you can grab an old lady from the background and use her as a weapon.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a weird one. You can also...
It's very strange.
You can also include things like barrels or chunks of meat and things like that, but not an old lady. Well, it turns out she can be used as a brutality. She will beat the opponent to death and then just walk off or after wiping the blood off her. I've never heard of a killer old lady, but what other brutalities do you think she could do? Like get a knitting set out and jab them with it, or
Nanatu from the Mighty Boosh, the demonic Nana. She kills people with knitting needles.
What about if she grabs them and shoves them into a gigantic pie dish and throws them into the oven to incinerate them to ashes?
You have a very warped worldview, Jake. But yeah, no.
I would be great for NetherRealm Studios, wouldn't I? I'd be great with
it. It's a distinct possibility.
You better be listening, Ed Boon. I've just gave you 3 ideas, and I want money for them. Can you imagine a politically correct version of Grand Theft Auto? Maybe call it Grand Times Always. So instead of going around causing crimes, you're helping kittens out of trees, letting old people cross the road and telling people, don't do that, that's illegal.
That sounds like the the beginning of Saints Row 4 when he's in the Leave It to Beaver kind of universe thing. Where he's like, pancakes.
My second favourite character has to be one called Mr. Socky, a 6-foot sock monster. He's literally a giant sock, and instead of legs, he has 2 gigantic fingers.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I don't really know how to respond to that.
To be honest, I'd love to play as Mr. Socky in Call of Duty. Oh, wait, you can't play as him in Call of Duty, which is a shame, of course. I wouldn't mind playing as gigantic sock monster or a 7-foot...
As opposed to a sort of, like, tan grey military man number 472.
Hey, Corporal Smith, get that generic assault rifle there. Go over there, shoot those terrorists. Congratulations, Russia has fallen. Level 1 complete.
Here's a jetpack and a dog that will die in the 3rd act.
Alternatively, welcome to Time Splitters. Here are some monkeys. We've just given them some flamethrowers. Dodge them. Here's a flare pistol and a plasma auto rifle. You're going to be playing as a gigantic sock monster, and your mate is a floating snowman. Good luck! The strange game of the week. Now, this week's strange game of the week is The Jungle Book 2 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Well, this is another pirated game, but it's a hack of Donkey Kong Country ported to the Nintendo Entertainment System, not the Super Nintendo.
So backwards.
Yes, it's
a generation.
A generation, surprisingly enough, and it replaces Donkey Kong with Mowgli. I think. Do you know of the song when it's set in the mines? And it's like do 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 do.
My only knowledge of Donkey Kong Country is the Game Boy version. So maybe.
Right. Well, it's supposed to be like a melancholy song, but with this one, it's like it's horrible screeching sound.
Yeah, like it's being played through a weasel. Weasel.
So, from me, Jake, it's goodbye.
And from me, Adam, it's hello.
You hipster.
Ah.
I did a Lore in a Minute video on The Witcher 3, the development scheme behind it, and the amount of people who are constantly putting the same messages saying, "You mispronounced the names, how dare you? How dare you, you should go kill yourself," etc. Strangely enough, one of the people who was making fun of me was a YouTube channel called Gabe Newell.
Oh, God.
Haha, you couldn't pronounce the names right, so I've got to get back to replying to Gabe and say, "Shut up, Gabe, you can't even pronounce episode 3 right." Nintendo has a new vice president of sales. Now you're probably thinking, "Jake, that's really boring." Well, shut up. Anyway, the fella is ironically named Doug Bowser.
Are you sure that's not just like a stage name or something?
No, that's his actual name in his desk. Do you think he holds a Peach amiibo, maybe? What if someone tries to steal the amiibo, instead it's a Toad amiibo and a letter saying, "Thank you, but our princess amiibo is in another desk." We've just got an email in. She says, "Hi guys, could I please request In the End by Black Veil Brides?"
No, you may not.
Pete, just because your sister's writing in doesn't mean it's a bad thing. In fact, this is a great time to use the rave button because someone's actually listening to the Snowmen Den. Come on, everyone, let's rave! Unfortunately, though, Emily, we don't have In the End by Black Veil Brides in the system, so... Therefore, I kind of made that rave entirely pointless.